Hi guys, and welcome to Samsung Now. Samsung Now is where we look at all things Samsung. We talk about tech and we talk about gaming and anything in between. So if you're interested in Samsung and you're interested in tech, don't forget to subscribe. Now, this is a tantrum video. This is where I have a bit of a vent about things. And usually some of the times, you know, these things I'm sure would have frustrated you. And today's tantrum is more about Apple, and not so much their products, because I still think Apple products are great. I'm just not as big a fan of them as I used to be. I used to be a massive fan, and in the 90s I used to actually work for Apple when it wasn't cool and they were going broke. But it's not so much their products, although there's quite a bit I could say about that. It's their media events, their conferences.
Come on, we're gonna make this whole auditorium rock. Come on, on 1, 2, 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3, rock. Yes, there you go. All right, now we're gonna multitask, okay? Look at the bottom of the screen. You see the artwork?
And it's the hoopla, the cheering, the clapping of everything. It's very sort of North Korean. You know, it's like, there's, very good, very good. Yeah, it's got a screen. This is the, whoa. Can't do that. Right, whoa, it's got a screen. It's got buttons. You know, it's got buttons. This is the best thing ever. It's just like, Jesus Christ, guys. You know, if we can just have an announcement that's not like, you know, they're just everyone. It's almost as though you expect them to flagellate themselves. You know, this Apple is so amazing. It's so much so I'm gonna have to get a bunch of twigs and whack my back and punish myself because I'm getting so much pleasure. It's just beyond ridiculous. And I know all this started from many years ago. You know, Apple's sort of announcements used to be pretty subdued. You know, when Steve Jobs first started, and then they started to get a little bit cooler. But the fever pitch rose about 10, 11 years ago when the iPhone was announced. And that was a big thing. That was a huge thing. It's changed how we use tech, how we use our phones, how we interact with the internet, how we interact with one another. And in fact, in a sad way, it's changed how teenagers interact with one another and how a lot of families interact with one another. You know, the amount of time I just see people plugged in like this, that really annoys me. Just constantly, just like this. The screen, press the screen. No one wants that. So interact more. Put your phone down. Put it away. Talk to people. But yeah, so that's kind of where it came around. We had this whole, you know, just hoopla, this overexcitement with their announcements, their conferences. And I have to, whenever I watch the Apple media events, I have to turn the sound down. Because I get so tired of all the whoa, yeah, here comes just some other guy I've never heard of. And, oh, guys, just look at that icon. It's just like the best icon ever. No, calm down, please. It's just some bullshit that Apple have probably copied from Samsung, or, you know, it's Apple are always playing catch up with their phones. They don't innovate anymore. They innovated once. We'll give them that. They innovated with the iPhone, and that's where it stopped. It's like they're still riding on that. So come on, Apple, innovate, and then we'll have reason to cheer. Don't just have, you know, the whole crap with people getting excited in your crowds and audiences over such silly little upgrades that kind of really don't do much. So that's my moan. I really get tired. And the thing that's annoying me more is I'm watching other media events. And I see it with Microsoft a little bit more now. I've seen a couple of theirs recently. And they're getting a little bit Apple-y. Getting a little bit Apple-y with the clappy wolf whistles and God knows what, and the cheering, and every little thing has got a cheer and everyone's wetting themselves over. No, let's stop that, can we? Can we just concentrate on the event, applaud something and be good and be happy about something, but not every damn thing. You know, it just reminds me of North Korea, and Kim Jong-un comes out and smiles and it's, you know, just lifts a finger. Oh, it's just brilliant. This is brilliant. Isn't he brilliant? No, let's stop that. Let's not go down that route. But I can just see other companies doing it. We're seeing it with, I've seen an NVIDIA announcement, and you know, it was a bit similar with that. I saw Microsoft ones and they're getting similar. I'm seeing it with some of the E3 things, although they're a bit better, you know, they're a lot better, but still a bit Apple-y. So we want to let's just calm down a bit. Let's bring it down a little bit at least, because it's getting ridiculous. So if you go to these Apple events and you're one of these people doing this all the time and you're all going nuts, don't go nuts, please. Just, you know, get excited about something that's worth getting excited about, not just some crap that, you know, just some iterative nonsense upgrade or an icon or an aspect. Just don't. So can we stop getting Apple-y? Because it's getting on my nerves. And I want to hear what Phil Spencer and, you know, they all have to say. But it's difficult when everyone's getting, you know, wetting themselves in the audience. So let's just bring it down, calm down. Let's not get excited. Let's not be Apple-y, okay? Okay. Thanks, guys.